The British Home Secretary was speaking at a London gathering of experts, academics and community leaders to discuss radicalisation and the challenges ahead to deal with such extremism.
The threat is real, the threat is live, but we must keep it firmly in perspective. It comes from a very small minority of people, and the great majority of us who share common values and principles of course find the murder of innocent people abhorrent. And this is vital when we come to consider how best to respond to the threat that we face. Terrorism is a crime that doesn't discriminate. That small minority threatens the safety and security of all communities in Britain, irrespective of politics, faith or ethnic background. And we're not unique in this. The same is true elsewhere. Indeed, despite its rhetoric to the contrary, Al-Qaeda itself pursues a global strategy of killing Muslims. As so many Muslims in the UK and across the world have pointed out, there is therefore nothing Islamic about the wish to terrorise, nothing Islamic about plotting murder, pain and grief. Indeed, if anything, these actions are anti-Islamic. We need to challenge the ideology of violent extremism. That misreading of Islam and view of history and contemporary politics which justifies terrorism. The we in that sentence means not only civic society in Britain, but states and communities overseas as well. Government can facilitate, but it should, of course, be cautious about the degree of expertise it can bring on matters of religion and about the extent to which it should seek to lead or to guide. And we need to be very clear about parameters. I don't want to discourage dissent or seek political conformity. I won't dictate how people should practice their religion or express their lawful opinions. But I will never accept an argument that legitimises mass murder or sanctions it. The framework for action that we're developing is designed to offer comprehensive engagement with the threat that Britain faces from violent extremism. We've built a wide range of partners to deliver the framework, some of whom are new to the issue. The challenge is considerable and cannot be met by a narrowly defined or narrowly delivered response. That's why we're working at home and overseas, at national and local levels. We're talking to local authorities and to regional government. We're considering carefully how the policing of counter-terrorism needs to develop to take account of counter-radicalisation and the extra resources that may be required for this purpose. And we're listening to you, academics and experts from around the world. I finish where I began. It is certainly a key role of government to protect people's security. And it is also certain that government cannot do it on its own.
She said all communities and governments at all levels had to continue to work with each other to maintain the proper protection for all citizens.